Welcome to your magic moon message. This is the peace dealer. Okay. The moon is in Virgo. The sun is in Scorpio. And we are going to enact this Aquarius signature. Okay. This 300-degree angle with sun and moon. All right. I fell off on my workouts. I have not worked out in weeks. So we're going to pick it back up this Monday. And I'm excited. My progressed sixth house of lifestyle is Sagittarius. So very excited. But let me kind of kick this off with, instead of a pull-up, a pull-up hold bar. I'm trying to think if I could have this on here too. I'm gonna just do that. Yeah. So of course, the moon is in Virgo. Okay, now you're not gonna see that. And with the moon in Virgo, you feel me? We are coming into an analytical understanding of this transformative awareness, this social awareness that we're coming into. Nah, that's not it. I want you to get the proper angle. And this is just changing your behavior over the next, let's say, 2.5 days. That's going to lead to the balsamic and then the new moon. But yeah, I think the whole world is about to feel this one. Anything crossing over the South Node in Virgo, especially with the opposition to Saturn and Pisces, it's not only going to revisit 2 weeks ago when all your beliefs changed, but now your behavior is going to reflect. Let me tell you something. 2 weeks ago, you were saying stuff that nobody wanted to cheer for you for because it wasn't the popular thing to say. That's what Virgo is for, baby. We calmly, silently wait for Virgo, moon and Virgo to come through, and all the facts just align with what we said. We don't need the pauses. We got facts. Yup. So all the stuff 2 weeks ago, people were afraid to admit. That's what Virgo's for. Facts, accountability, criticism. Look at it just align with, I was right. That's what I was telling you. Moon in Gemini, moon in Pisces. Be careful what people are saying. It's going to look like it's true. That don't mean that it's really true. And, when details and facts come out that support what was said or go against, right? Like, for example, I wouldn't be surprised if I come in to understand facts that completely shatter what I previously believed. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just change my mind. I'm gonna just change my thinking and behavior around what I previously thought was factual. That involves admitting that I was wrong. I can do that. It's one of my superpowers. Dude, listen, can you do it with me? Hold on. It's like, I was wrong. See, you're like, peace people, I'm never wrong. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, I knew you was real. I've never been wrong a single day in my life either. I don't know what this preposterous reality reshapes itself around my facts and what I know is real. All right, so just had to remind you. But see, in all seriousness, I can admit when I'm wrong. It's not that wrong. The ones of you who can do, because not everyone can. It's cool. The ones of you who are willing to take this accountability, you already won. We already won. Okay, that's it. That's it. Shout out to Princess Joyce calling me right now. I want to answer this call so bad, but I'm not gonna cut off this magic moon message. So I want to do the moon message and the pull up at the same time, but whatever. So I'm gonna just hang. I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah. Anyway, concerning that, right? with the moon in Virgo, this is going to really change your behavior as it does every 28 days. But because this is coming out of the completion Leo moon transit, the Capricorn signature, there is a tangible, practical rewarding of wisdom, Scorpio transformative wisdom. You've activated, integrated, you activated the new moon in Libra, but this is going to be cool. Like, not only are you going to experience real change that's going to really prepare for Sagittarius season coming in next week, but it's going to really bring into account the understanding of everything you've believed over the past 2 weeks. It's going to debunk and dispel bullshit you might have picked up over the past 2 weeks. It's okay. It's okay. If I can admit I'm wrong, you can admit you wrong. Even if we never wrong. You feel like it's cool. It's cool. You might find you were right. It's not always that you'll find you're wrong. You might find you were right. And other people have to admit that. And that's another side of things too. I mean, it's hard for other people to do that. Tell them to suck your dick anyway. Now, I'm going to do this pull-up. Watch this. I'm going to do more like a hold. A pull-up hold. So, yeah. And I would say as we continue along with this transit, this puts you in a position to realistically not only come into these rewards, but also factor in how much you've really grown. Yeah, that could have been better. And take into account what that actually really practically tangibly comes with. All right, we're headed in for the final game changer. Boy, after 30 seconds, you feel the weight. I think I weigh like fucking 260 pounds. I thought I weighed less than 250, guys. I think I weigh like 260. After about like 30 seconds, you feel the weight of that bitch. And then you have to like tough it out from like 30 seconds to a minute. Oh my God, guys. Like, that shit wasn't that hard. I was just showing you a small percentage of my power. Like, I can knock out 6 of these right here. I'm not gonna do it, but like if I wanted to, what if it was like a gun to my head? Fuck. But like I can surely do like 2 or 3. It ain't nothing. But yeah, see, like this is gonna bring a real understanding of what's also shifting societally. Which, if you look, I mean, society's constantly shifting, but really examine the last 2 weeks versus now moving forward. This is one of those, this is the last change, all right? To give you a perspective, we had the new moon in Libra. Then we had the moon in Sag while the sun was in Scorpio. Then we had the moon in Pisces. Then we had the moon in Gemini. Now this is the last mutable change. The moon in Virgo. By the time we're back in Sag, the sun is in Sag. Okay, we're gonna have one last moon Sag, but the sun is at the end of Scorpio. We had the new moon. So notable things to look out for. Uranus is 29 degrees. Neptune is 29 degrees. So with the moon, that's gonna be 29 degrees Virgo, opposite Neptune, trine Uranus. It's going to really give you a grounded, perceptual, analytical, detailed understanding of this quality of innovation and transcendence, respectively. Innovation with Uranus, transcendence with Neptune. It's going to really match analytically through your behavior how to make real practical sense of dynamics. Science will tell you it's science fiction, reasonably and rationally, until you understand certain things current rationale has not caught up to. So it's just going to confuse you more trying to approach it rationally. That doesn't mean you still can't be rational. And that's what this 29-degree moon in Virgo will help you understand. Of course, see it as an update. We'll come and revisit again during Sagittarius season. Next moon in Virgo will be Sagittarius season, and we'll be completing this adjustment of our vision. This 30-day game changer showing us what the meaning of everything we've activated since March. We do this every year, except this year, we're closing out a 30-year Saturn cycle in Pisces and a 165-year Neptune cycle in Pisces. which immediately happened before the first civil war in this country. No biggie. And yeah, we have Uranus in Taurus. The last time Uranus was in Taurus, America had one of its greatest depressions outside of 2008. And now people are saying the AI bubble might burst. So that's fun. But yeah, that being said, we know that Uranus then entered Gemini. And the last time that happened, there was World War II. So who knows? Maybe we might have a war-boosting economy. I don't know what I was trying to say with that. But I am trying to say that over the next couple and a half days, now with the moon on Virgo or the South Node, you're coming into a detailed understanding of habits that, one, you no longer need. Like, let that South Nodal moon revisit habits that society is expected from you. You don't need. You don't need. 10 years ago, you might have needed it relative to how society was forming itself in like a 2015, 2016. Don't need it right now. You want it to align with your belief systems of what you're meant to believe. What you're meant to believe right now could run contrary to how you're expected to behave. It's very important. A lot of you will, not a lot of you real. A lot of people will fold under the pressure. And that's where, once again, especially with the square the moon in Virgo is making to Mercury retrograde and Mars in Leo or in Sagittarius, we had the moon in Leo trying all this. So we're gathering this strengthened boldness that strengthens how much light we see through Sagittarius. But now in Virgo, we're challenging, okay, now that we're shining this light, how real can we understand and adjust this vision? Right now that we're seeing what's possible, Moon in Virgo wants us to complete that by understanding, okay, that's an illusion. That we're seeing is actually a real possibility. Here are the numbers and analytics behind that. So it's actually shaping your perspective. And that, once again, with higher vision of Sagittarius and analysis of Virgo, Sagittarius supports analysis. Analysis in Virgo completes vision and meaning. If I look at something and I'm like, this is what it means, I'm going to complete that vision by, and here are the facts. Boom. Here are the details to support. Boom. Or if I say, this is what's factual, and then this is what these facts mean to support that analysis. This is where we get nerdy. That's why I like the Astro Nerd on transits like this. So when the moon goes into Libra, now we're going to apply this analysis towards social action. It's like, okay, I've seen this is possible. Boom, I'm going to walk up to Jane and be like, how's your day, Jane? You look pretty nice. Because earlier I analyzed that when you compliment Jane, she giggles and she opens up a lot more. And she's actually a lot more receptive. Now I'm taking the action and leaving. What's up, Jane? You look gorgeous today. Oh my God, that's amazing. Do you want a cookie? Like, boom, you see? Boom. Horrible example, but still applicable. And you'll have better ways to apply this that aren't limited by my weird analogies. So enjoy this, because remember, not only is the way you understand your behavior is shifting, adjusting with this mastery of psychoanalysis, but Virgo is analytical and Scorpio is psychoanalysis. So you're going to get really detailed and nitty-gritty and understanding about intangible nuances that you may not even be able to put into words until this moon in Virgo. It's going to really shift dynamics. And because we're in this Aquarius signature, you are coming into the rewards for this firmware update or software update of wisdom that your experience throughout all of 2025 has afforded you through whatever relative opportunity costs may have existed or you've experienced as a result. Okay, I think once again, by the time we come into the end of the transit and the moon starts to oppose Saturn, it's going to reflect on the previous 2 weeks of what you believed and help you understand what's factual about it, what's fugazi about it, what needs to be adjusted. But most importantly, the sun is finally reaching the 20 degrees. We're in the third decan of Scorpio, subruled by the moon. The moon, the Cancer ruling moon. I'm not going to explain. Okay, if we explain the decans real quick, the first decan is Pluto. We intensify extremely. Then it's Neptune, second decan. We transcend from that, of course, pure extreme quality. And then after we transcend the vibe, we feel and we're receptive. That's my idea of like the 3 decans. It's way deeper than that. I gave you like a really cheap SparkNotes version, a Temu version. But why that's significant is now the sun at 21 degrees is slowly but surely trining Saturn and Jupiter. Jupiter's retrograde. We're within orb. So over the next 4 or 5 days, you're going to be aware of some of the most pristine, magnifique, grand water trines. It's going to be great for liquidity. This is going to revisit 3 weeks ago where you started to think and take action in alignment with this cohesion. Now you're becoming aware. I just want to say you're becoming more aware, but I like aware than ever about this process. It's gonna click. And that's where the moon in Virgo, in not only having you understand rewards you're coming into because we've harvested this Scorpio season cycle, it's also going to coincide with the sun coming into this trine, aligning with how your transformative awareness strengthens these belief systems and how the belief systems gives you the perspective to expand liquidity with Jupiter in Cancer, which now goes back to Scorpio to intensify and empower how you're gonna get. And if you understand what I said, that's amazing. So yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoy this. Show me some love, y'all. Okay, come in. You could, I got my readings. Go to thepeacedealer.com if you'd like a report, if you'd like astrology consultation or reading. Okay. I've shifted my prices, so don't worry, I got you. If you want a discount code, shoot me an email, shoot me a DM, I go at you. Especially if you'd like to know how we gonna end this year off. Holla at me. It's Mr. 5 Stars. Still, to this day, on Google. No, for real, ask about me. You read my testimonials. They know about the peace deal over here. And if you've ever left a testimonial, eternal, like you a real one for real. I've read some of the dopest testimonials on there. It makes me so honored to do what I do, like real shit. And I just look forward to building this. Shout out to each and every single one of you who's been patient with me, who understands this is a journey. It's not a get rich quick scheme or a cash grab. I'm not here to just be famous, popular, get a lot of money doing readings and dip. We building community over here. I'm gonna still be doing this in 20 years. So like 10, 20 years, at least I believe so as of now. So, and if I don't, I'm transforming the way we do it. So, I'm enjoying who we connected with on this journey. You guys have been enjoying the planet and the sign series. After we finish this first go around, I'm gonna update it with Uranus in the signs, Neptune in the signs, Sun through the signs, Pluto through the signs, and then we'll start getting into more asteroids. Okay, I know you guys love Lilith. We might have to do a Lilith part 2, revisit all that. So yeah, with that being said, you guys stay blessed. Join my app, supernatural.passion.io. And yeah, comment down below what you're being rewarded with, right? How has your journey up into this point been? And what are you excited to really push forward and achieve? Because let me tell you something, when we start Sagittarius, this Sagittarius is about to be the finale of all finales. It might look uneventful for you, but trust me, like, it's going to be just the right amount of wild. And as we close out Scorpio season, really reflect, it's about to be fire. And then we're going to step into 2026, which 2026, 2027, I think are going to be the most lit years we've had in a minute. All right. 2026 may be what I was thinking 2025 would be, but it's going to be jam-packed with newness. We're stepping into a new world. So you guys stay blessed as always. And until next time, peace.